Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. So it's another Bourbon County variant, and I've not had this before. This Kentucky Fog, and I'm really excited. I put it up on Instagram if people wanted me to review this before or after the Carmela. People got to vote which one they wanted to see me do. So if you're interested in doing something like that in the future, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Like I said, this is Bourbon County variant. It's Kentucky Fog. Stout aged in bourbon barrels, blended with Earl Grey tea, black tea, and honey. Bright bergamot aroma from Earl Grey tea, followed by deep, dark tea notes with a subtle honey sweetness. Excuse me, they're saying up to 2 years to age it. 14.1% ABV. And made with tea from our friends at Kilogram Tea. Proper glassware courtesy of Mike from Nerd Sense. Thank you, Mike. Make sure you guys check out Nerd Sense if you haven't done so already. Definitely is pouring how the other ones mostly, the number 4 is an oatmeal stout, so it's a little different, but black, but some brown mixed in, so like pretty darn black. So yeah, same color. Just under a finger of a mocha head. Small bubbles. They do seem to be breaking up pretty quickly, almost like the Rice Krispies snap, crackle, and pop. You can kind of, I can hear the noise. Leaving some nice legs. A little bit of lace. Actually, yeah. So that's a pretty looking beer. I'll tell you that much. Let's get to the aroma. You get that Earl Grey. Wow. Oh, I should say this. I was really excited for the number 4, special number 4, because of my love of coffee, bourbon counties, and maple. This one, I'm really interested in. This is when I'd say, oh, that sounds interesting. Not, oh, that sounds delicious. If that makes sense. A tea in. I mean, I've had chai stouts before. I'm trying to think of other styles of tea I've had in stouts, though. So I am a little oh, this is interesting versus super excited. There is a sweetness. I think it's tricking my mind into saying honey sweetness. I think it's that bourbon barrel, some vanilla. It's that kind of sweetness. But the tea, the black tea or the Earl Grey tea specifically is not hidden. It is there. It's weird because it makes me think lemon, because typically if I had that kind of tea, I put some lemon juice in it. There's no lemon there, but it's so funny what an aroma can do in terms of your mind and your memory. Like that is weird. There is some chocolate, and through that is the roast of the beer. It's not much. It really, that tea, it's not quite how much coffee was in the special number 4. Not quite that intense, but it is the thing. And then you get some of the classic stuff coming through. Yeah, that's wild. Okay. Let's see about the taste. Cheers. Huh. Okay. That, I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't know what I think. Wow. That Earl Grey tea is interwoven. It's weird because at times it's like the regular Bourbon County, and then there's interwoven that Earl Grey unmistakably. This aftertaste as I'm talking it's delicious, but it seems to be just a base Bourbon County kind of a thing. A lot of chocolate, which is nice. Man, I think this is the most divisive one. I've tried not to delve too much into what other people think until I do my own reviews. But this one was hard. Well, all of them were hard because I was kind of curious, But this one seemed pretty divisive. I think I can see why. That black tea, for me, it's very Earl Grey specifically. It works. I don't think it's going to replace coffee and stouts, but like, I'd be pretty amped to see more people experiment with this. Like I was saying about the lemon, it's definitely invoking, like I put lemon and honey in it, but I think it's just in my mind because there's no citrusy notes or anything. It's just like this, ghost of a memory versus an actual taste. The honey, I mean, there is honey in it, so maybe, I don't know, but I think it's probably in my head. The thing that the Earl Grey tea, the honey, the regular black tea, and the Bourbon County, when they come together, it's the licorice note. Like, that's the thing. Like, that's the coolest part for me about this. I'm getting a little bit of warmth in my chest. Like, if I was doing this blind, licorice would probably be my... Yeah, I'd have to mention the tea thing, especially the aroma. But I would say, like, this is licorice. This is, like, specifically the Twizzler looking dark, licorice taste. Wow. Now in the aftertaste, that is carrying over, and it's not just the base bourbon, kind of like I was saying before. I'm realizing I'm kind of just talking about how much the adjunct is working with the beer or not working with the beer. In terms of my tasting notes for it, just like specific things I'm getting, you do get a lot of the base. You get the awesome chocolate. I'm getting more chocolate, which makes me think it's mixing with the black tea to give me that, than I did in the base. Yeah, a lot of chocolate. That some sweetness from the bourbon. You're not getting a ton of bourbon. The tea does seem to mute that. But you are getting some of the other traditional notes. The licorice is the big thing. That's, if I'm sure other people picked up on it because it seems really dominant. But if not, and you have one of these, look for the black licorice note. It's beyond fennel seed or anything like that. That's licorice-like. Like, we're talking intense black licorice, jelly bean kind of a thing. The tea does work for me. It's oddly invoking other emotions. I think, like the maple in the number 4, a lot of the honey was just, fermentable sugars. Yeah, I actually like this quite a bit. I'm going to say, like I did earlier, I don't think tea and stouts is going to take over for coffee. So I'll give the edge to the coffee one. But for one that seems really divisive, I kind of thought I wasn't going to like this, if I'm being honest. I really like this beer. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.